I can't believe you lied to me about doing your homework again. This isn't the first time. I've told you over and over again, and now you're going to feel the consequences. I'm gonna have to give you a spanking, just like when I was disciplined when I was your age. It's the only thing that I think's gonna get through to you.
Actually, Dad, I think there's something we should discuss before you do that.
What? What could there possibly be to discuss? You've broken the rules. You know what happens next.
I think it would be helpful to examine the idea of spanking through a more thoughtful lens. First, let's look at the data.
What are you talking about? You're a kid. What do you know about data?
Well, according to decades of research in child development, spanking is considered a form of physical punishment, which has been shown to increase aggression, antisocial behavior, and mental health problems in children.
What? That's nonsense. I was spanked and I turned out just fine.
Actually, studies, including a large meta-analysis published in the Journal of Family Psychology, found that physical punishment doesn't improve behavior in the long term. In fact, it creates a cycle of fear and resentment that doesn't teach problem solving or emotional regulation. Instead, it teaches the child to avoid getting caught.
But it worked for me, and I'm just trying to help you understand that there are consequences to actions.
I understand that. There are healthier ways to teach me about consequences, though. Research in positive discipline shows that nonviolent methods such as natural consequences, timeouts, or simply talking about the action lead to better emotional regulation and long-term behavior change.
So now you're telling me how to parent. You're not even a teenager yet. What do you know about raising kids?
Well, first, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, and I'd like to offer you a perspective. You've taught me how to reason and think critically about the world, and now I'm applying that to this situation. Spanking is considered by the American Psychological Association to be a form of corporal punishment, and it's been found to be linked to increased aggression and lower self-esteem in children.
You've been reading all this? How do you even know all these terms?
I read about it in some child psychology books and watched a few educational videos. There's also research by experts like Dr. Elizabeth Gershoff, who conducted studies showing how spanking affects brain development. Children who are spanked often have lower cognitive abilities, and their ability to manage emotions diminishes.
So you're saying this isn't about me teaching you discipline. It's about me hurting you, even if I don't mean to.
Yes, exactly. While I know you love me and want the best for me, the physical act of spanking can be perceived by my brain as an act of aggression. It can confuse me about what is acceptable behavior. Plus, it creates a power dynamic where I might learn to be more obedient out of fear, not respect or understanding.
Yeah, I never meant to hurt you like that. I just thought I was helping you understand right from wrong.
I understand that, and I appreciate that you care enough to want to teach me. The data shows that emotional and verbal guidance, where you help me understand why my actions were wrong, is more effective and less damaging to my development and our relationship. Instead of punishment, we can have a conversation about what went wrong and how we can avoid it in the future.
You're really making me think. I didn't realize spanking could have such a negative effect.
It's okay, Dad. I know you're doing your best. Maybe we could work together on new ways of handling things. I promise I'll listen and try harder if we talk things through, instead of punishing me.
Well, I did not see this coming, but you've really made me reconsider my approach. I'm sorry for thinking this was the best way.
It's okay, Dad. We all learn, right?
Yeah, I guess we do. Let's start fresh. No more spanking.
Thanks, Dad. I think this will help us both.